weekly update. My goal this week is to finish off this, I don't know what you would call this, but this part of the lower street by the Chicago terminal. I'm going to paint these wall sections, and so it'll look like this over here. The black inside, they're called deck walls, loading dock walls I mean, but I'm making them just like storefronts. I might put canopies up there, I'm not sure, but I want to finish this up today, this week, and then put lights along here. I think all along here we need to put traffic or lights like we have right here. Let me show you what that looks like. Hang on. Yeah, so see, I turned these overhead traffic lights on, so I'm going to have those set up down here as well. So they're missing right now. That'll look really sharp. So let's see what happens. Well, after 1 hour of trying, I painted these over here black, no problem. But the yellow, I went to paint them and I got a little squirt, and then now I have to figure out how to make it work so I can finish painting. So I've already put in 1 hour of work on this little project. Well, I need an air compressor to fix this one because it was stuck in the can. But I didn't have an air compressor, so I went to the hardware store and bought another one. It's the satin straw flower. That's gonna match. Hopefully that'll match. So let's see what this looks like when I finish. There you have it. So hopefully that looks like some of that looks a little, I gotta put a little bit more on. It looks a little red coming through, but these look good. Let me try another coat. Yeah, that looks better. Put another coat. The red doesn't come through, so I think we're good to go. Alright, so I covered those parts, the indentations, because these sections will fit inside in between those to make a post between the wall parts. So I have to figure out if I should use the skinny ones or the wide ones in the area over where I'm going to do it. Let's go take a look over there. Alright, so this is where those wall pieces will fit. So a few in there, and then this part is right underneath this road part, so the middle should line up, this middle to that middle, which it lines up perfectly, and then this one too should line up. So here's the middle right here, so this has to go, that should be the middle right there, and it isn't. To move it over just a tad. Let's see, how is that? Is that better? Let's go over a little bit more. So let's see what that looks like next picture. Yeah, there we go. See, I've got a grid in my camera, so I can grid it from the middle up here to the middle down there. So that's perfectly placed where it should be. And then I'll figure out where those wall pieces go and how much space I need to make it work. And then we'll see you next, what happens later on tonight. Well, we're continuing on with this project. I did these public parking entrances and exits, and I'm going to try to incorporate those here. Here's two more here, and then the rest are dock. They're like storefronts, but I'm continuing this on down the line. These aren't in yet, but these are all secured. So those are all glued in, and that's kind of how it's going to look all the way down to here. These are just set in place right now. And then the last thing I'll do is put in street lights. So I've got some street lights down here. You can see there's one right there. They're not lit now, but there's one right there. So those will be also down that street lights along the sidewalk. Okay, there you go. All done. All cemented in. All the way down to the end.
pretty nice. I like it. Finally finished that off. Boy, I've been waiting a long time. So just have to put the light posts in, and I'll come back and show you that. But the bulk of the project is finished. Okay, the next step, I've drilled out the holes, and you can see the little straw piece. I use that as conduit through each of the holes. So now I just have to run the wire through those holes. I got to clean up all the mess too, of course. This hole right here, I went through it and hit a 1x4, so I had to change it to this one. So I'll fill that hole. So all the way down, these are the new holes for the lamp posts, all the way down to the end. So that'll look pretty. That'll look nice. Next thing you'll see is the lamp post all mounted, and then I'll wire it up, and you'll see the lights. Okay, I got the light post in, so they're installed all the way down. I should try to take some pictures. I actually did take, let me show you a couple pictures I took on the Google Maps to see what it looks like. Hang on. So this picture shows right in the middle is the Chicago Northwestern Powerhouse chimney. I'm going to see if I can recreate that in my model. Hang on. This is the same scene except for that plexiglass, but see right in the middle is the Powerhouse chimney. That's the same picture I'm trying to recreate. Now here's another picture. I'll try to recreate what this looks like on the model. Let's see if I can do it. All right, now I don't have the top level. You see I cut it off, but I wanted to see the trains. But normally those trains you wouldn't be able to view because this wall right here would be all the way down. But I leave that off so I can see the trains. Well, I'm under the table and I've wired up. I'm trying the DC track, so going direct current on these lights. So I've got 2 sets hooked up here, 2 right there, that's 4, 2 right there, that's 6, and then, you probably won't be able to see it over here, but 2 right there, that's 8. I'll show you on the other side now. Okay, so these are the lights that are wired up. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it worked the first time, so they're all lit up now. Pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like from this end. That's Clinton Street. I gotta add trees, kind of like these trees over here. And then we'll be all got that whole Clinton Street done. Well, I do have to cut out the curbs there because that's a driveway, and then I have to make these roads. Have to cut out the sidewalks here because that's a road. So I still have to do that with both of these. All right, well, I have accomplished what I wanted to do. I wanted to put traffic lights and trees along this Clinton Street, which is on the west side of Chicago Terminal. Now this, see this second story brick wall that would go all the way down, but I wanted to take that part off so I could see the trains when they came in. The only other thing I might do here, but for a later date, is add traffic lights here because the prototype has traffic lights here and here. So that I might still do, but I think I'll wait on that for another project. But I like it. It looks really nice. I'll put the fascia back on and take one more picture, and then we'll call that a finished project for now. Clinton Street, Chicago Terminal.